438. Community and Strength. Chalcedon Report number 241, August 1985. Because man is a creature, he cannot stand alone. Neither economically nor socially can man be a hermit without a serious loss of his function and development. Communion and community are essential to man's growth. It is thus all important to make sure that our community is not a harmful or empty one, and that our communion is not in trifles. Man's being requires communion and community with the Creator, the Triune God. As St. Augustine said, "Our hearts are restless till they rest in Thee." Man's strength is a result of his relationship to God. Modern man, however, has only a slight relationship to God. His, quote, Christianity, end quote, is, by and large, a matter of fire and life insurance, not a community of life with God. Men today relate more readily to their fellow men, and they are far more dependent on this community than on God. They are more concerned about what other people think of them than what God thinks of them. All this has consequences. We have seen in many hijackings and kidnappings, the victims identify with their captors against their own family or country. They may be brutalized by their captors, in one case raped, and yet they will side with them in all too many cases. This should not surprise us. If men do not have an overruling and governing communion with God, they must have and will have such a relationship with men. In our humanistic age, men draw their standards and laws from men, and therefore their basic community and communion is with men. It is only such people who can be, quote, brainwashed, end quote. In truth, brainwashing is a myth. It simply means that men without faith are dependent on and vulnerable to men and will be shaped by them. If the Lord does not mould us, then men will. Communion and community with the Triune God is established through Jesus Christ and His atonement. The day-by-day means of community is maintained by obedience to God's law-word, His way for our life in communion. If we follow man's laws our way of life, it is because our community is with men. This is not to deny for a moment that community with our fellow men is essential, but not on humanistic grounds. We have today a major communications gap among peoples, problems between the generations, the social classes, within the family, between employers and employees, and so on. If men are not at peace with God, they cannot be at peace with one another. The loss of faith in the Triune God is followed by a loss of community among men. The rise of antinomianism is a symptom of a changed centrality in the lives of men. Man's word and law have replaced God's. The quote-unquote virtues of too many churchmen are what James Saurin, 2 centuries or more ago, called negative virtues. That is, abstaining from evil, when we are required also to manifest positive virtues. Moreover, Saurin spoke out against, quote, mutilated virtues, end quote. That is, a selective obedience to God and His law where we think He is, quote, worth obeying, end quote, and neglect of other commandments. True virtue he saw as connected by the bonds of obedience to the will of God. Our Lord said, "My meat, that is my strength, is to do the will of Him that sent me, and to finish His work." John chapter 4, verse 34. If Christ's strength came from full obedience, will not our strength and communion come the same way also?